And let me just fast forward for now and just show you the magic houses, and that's where it is. Okay. All right. So, going back, as I've mentioned, the 5 S's. First of all, I want to thank Eugene Hong for always being a team leader. He always thinks of our team, and he puts together these workshops. And one thing I remember from Tom Big Al Schreider is he had mentioned that, you know, when we invite our guests, they've already made that decision. It's really how effective we share the information will make or break their decisions. So, as we, before we start the party, you know, as the host and those members plugging in, we pretty much talk about our guests. What are they looking for? So as we get into the sample phase, not only do we greet our guests, we put samples in their hands, we get to know our guests, of course, by their name. If you don't know, in Los Angeles, a 30-minute drive could actually be a 2-hour drive based on the traffic. So, you know, as we're waiting for their friends that invited them, the guests come in first, we get to know them by name, and at the same time, we get into a get-to-know phase. Basically, in that get-to-know phase, we talk about their needs, their wants, their desires. And believe me, you guys will need that, especially when it comes to the share phase, okay? So as we get to the show phase, okay, now before showing the videos, we thank our guests, and we kick it up a notch, because we ask the new guests, the ones that are seeing it for the first time, together with those who invited them, to sit up front, okay? As members, we want to sit down with them. They gave their time, and so our guests gave their time, so as members, we just want to sit next to them and watch it with them as if it's our first time. And of course, if it's the do phase, the members would thank the host of the party. And here's one thing I learned from Big Al as well. We start with our 2-minute why. Now keep in mind, this is different from your transformation story. This is your why, where you say your dream, your struggle, and your victory. And what I think as a team, what makes it very effective is these 15 golden words. And that is, before I show you how it works, let me tell you what happened to me. It's your dreams, your struggles, and victory. And then you say, now Yoli provided me a vehicle to achieve those dreams. Then of course, we just press play. And we show the videos with PH demo. And then, of course, this is my favorite part. This is the share part. Okay, what better way to show Yoli than telling them how Yoli transformed our lives through our own personal stories. Believe me, we can watch as many videos, we can read as many datas, but like Jen says, all right, stories tell. Facts tell, stories tell. Okay? So, in the share phase, what makes it effective for us are the testimonials that will feed the need, the wants, and the desires of our guests. So remember, as we're doing the sample phase, we're asking, what is it that they're looking for? So lead with the need. And of course, we make sure we edify the people that share their story. Then, play the next step video. And second to the share phase, my favorite, second favorite, is the sponsor phase. And I like sponsor phase, but I like saying here is where we open our relationship with our guests. Okay? We go through the 30-day transformation kit as if they're doing the program. We place the box on their lap so they can touch, they can see, they can feel what's in that. And I really like the one-on-one intimate sessions. Okay? Now, here's one thing. I know at times when we let people plug in, the room gets filled. There becomes an audience. What I really like, what I ask for our team, is when there's a big group, we break them down to small sessions. The key here is you want to make it intimate. And at times, if it's too big, there are some negative people that will make negative comments, and that may infect the rest. You know, their decision may sway based on what they hear. So keeping it small is key. Okay? And when you do that, when you explain the transformation kit, try to keep it to 2 to 4 minutes. Because again, there's so many information going on already. You want to kind of keep it simple because as you show the phone app, you will guide them and show them the 30-day transformation kit, the transformation video. And that's where the handsome Dr. Mike does it. So when those people that forget, they can always repeat it and review all that. And then, you know, then we ask. After we explain to them the box, we ask, where do you see yourself here going? Ask if they're a 1, 2, or a 3. If they're a 1, of course, we highly recommend that they sign up on the transformation kit. If a 1, so if 2, we highly recommend with the transformation kit. If 1, we explain the business package. Now, keep in mind that we explain the business package, not we explain how the business works. Okay? Of course, when they fill out the application, please sit next to with your guests, because you want to wait until they're done. Okay, and then of course announce their decision and celebrate. Whether they're a member or preferred customer, celebrate their decision, and of course take pictures. And ask for R3s. Ask for R3s. This is where the scheduling is key. Okay. After discussing the objections, of course, applying the feel, found, like the lovely lady Jen had mentioned, we schedule a follow-up. They may be a 3 now. They may not be ready right now. But the key is to go back to them and let them know we're here for them. And of course, schedule your customer follow-ups and your members with their FTT within 24 to 48 hours. Like Dr. Cross had mentioned, 7 days of key. What's even more important are the first 2 days. Make sure they're doing it the right way. You want to lead them and make sure they're successful right off the bat. Okay? And of course, after the party is where really the magic happens. I don't know about you, but as far as us Filipinos, we love to eat. So we encourage our guests to hang around. And of course, Filipinos, it's not a Filipino house without the karaoke mic. So we encourage them to stay. We want to let them know that we can work hard, but we play harder. And that, you know, it's a family and friend type of environment. And this is where the BLP comes in. So we share pictures, we continue sharing stories if need so, we play cards, at times we go out and go to Denny's and all that. But here's one thing that really, where this one's really important. We want our guests to know that we're here because we love them. Last Monday, we had a party, and there's a couple. They're very new. They came in as preferred customers, and they've been on the transformation kit for a week. Angie was very excited. She was showing her before and after 7-day picture. Then she looks across the room and she starts bawling. And I asked her, what's going on? She said, you know, my family disowned us, me and my husband.
Aww.
And, you know, we encourage our guests to bring their spouse, their partners, their children to see how it is. And so I looked across and there he is taking pictures, selfies with other members. And at that point she said, she called her husband John, and John said, you know what, I think we found our answer. And I cannot wait to hear their transformation. So please be sure to nurture your preferred customers, your members, your partners, and of course, the users. The key is support, support, support. And follow-up. So I'm almost done, but for those who may not know me, I would like to share with you my magical transformation journey. And it all started on June 11. I'm just very fortunate that I have a friend, and her name is Grace McNair, who shared Yogu with me. On June 11, she brought Emerson Aquino and Leslie Camara to do the Better Body Party. And for support, Lady Bernal. All right. Yes, I lost weight. I got on the system for vanity reasons. From a size 14, I went down to a size 6. In 30 days, I also took the leap of faith and ventured into the entrepreneurial world. Believe me, I've been working in the corporate world for forever. And so I asked my amazing husband, always supportive Alfred, and the girls, I asked them if we can kind of hold off with our trip to Cabo San Lucas and use the saved up funds to get on the way. They're so nice, and since then it's been an amazing journey. We've not only have we traveled to different places, but I was able to retire from corporate world after a year and 9 months in the Navy. But really what makes it significant are these two beautiful individuals. My mom and my dad. My dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer with a PSA count of 26. We asked Dr. Mike for help, but the doctor said we still have to go to radiation and hormone procedure. We'll try to bring it down to 4 to 5 PSA count, and they will take out the prostate. Well, Dr. Mike said, get on alkaline, pure, and truth to keep his immune system up. Guess what? Before they could even finish the procedures, the PSA count went down to 0.28. The doctors didn't believe it. They said, nah, we'll run some more tests in a couple of months. If it stays the same, then I'll listen to what it is that you guys did. 2 months to go. He went back for his test. The PSA count is still at 0.28.
36 one.